A lot of you may not know this, but there is a battle going on right now between Klutch Sports and the New York Knicks. Essentially, CAA. Leon Rose is the president of the New York Knicks, and his relationship with Klutch Sports is not that great, to say the least. Obviously, we all know the king of Klutch Sports, and his name goes by the name of Rich Paul. Rich Paul is LeBron James' best friend, and Klutch Sports has some high-end talent on their roster. Obviously, led by LeBron James, Zach LaVine, Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, Trae Young, Tyrese Maxey, De'Aaron Fox, Zach LaVine, and DeJounte Murray. Now, those last two names that I read off on that list is very, very important because rumors have it that the New York Knicks are interested in DeJounte Murray, and Zach LaVine's name has been in the trade rumor mill. Now, this rivalry between the New York Knicks and Klutch Sports goes back for many years now. Mitchell Robinson on the New York Knicks used to be a Klutch client. He actually dropped Klutch Sports. Nerlens Noel also left Klutch after signing a contract with the New York Knicks. Cam Reddish. Now, the reason why I bring up Cam Reddish is because he was on the New York Knicks and he was not happy to be a New York Knick, and he was represented by Rich Paul and Klutch Sports. Now, that's important because Cam Reddish thought that he was essentially put in the doghouse. Now, whether that's the reason as to why Klutch Sports and Leon Rose and CAA don't really get along, who knows, but that could be part of it. But in my opinion, it all needs to end. It needs to end. This is business. This is not, high school drama. This is not pettiness. In my opinion, both CAA and Klutch Sports need to come together in a room, sit down, have a meeting, and squash whatever beef they currently have. Because it's been known that Klutch Sports has been preventing their clients from signing on the New York Knicks and from being traded to the New York Knicks. Zach LaVine, prime example, represented by Klutch Sports. That marriage seems like it's not going to happen because of that. Now, the question most of you are asking is, why is Klutch against dealing with the New York Knicks? Now, Rich Paul, Leon Rose, and Wesley used to be partners at CAA. Whether something blew up there, whether the relationship just got absolutely tainted by something that happened behind the scenes, who knows? So at the end of the day, things happen. People argue. Rich Paul is trying to build this empire in Klutch Sports, and he's garnishing these big names. And CAA is also a big industry in the sports world. What's crazy to me is, according to Stefan Bondi, he says that Klutch Sports has made it clear it'll prefer not to do business with the Knicks front office. Multiple sources confirmed to the Post. That it'd prefer not to do business with the New York Knicks. That is crazy to me. That is absolutely insane to me. Like, something major had to happen between them. Like, whether it has to do with, the way the New York Knicks treated their clients, whether it has to do with the way they treated Cam Reddish, which I don't think that's, the case here. But in my opinion, it's just all high school drama at this point. This is a true battle going on. They're butting heads. Something went wrong. They're preventing their clients from being traded to the Knicks. And it seems like the New York Knicks do not want to deal with Rich Paul and Klutch Sports. He also goes on in this article and says multiple agents and NBA personnel have expressed concern to me that the Knicks are too closely associated with CAA, where obviously Leon Rose served as head of the basketball division before taking over the New York Knicks. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal as of this moment is DeJounte Murray is currently in the rumor mill, and guess who he's represented by? Klutch Sports. There's been reports saying that Rich Paul, ultimately, if their player wants to go to New York, he will not prevent them from going to New York. But at the end of the day, Rich Paul is known to just not want to deal with the Knicks. And if his client doesn't force their way to the New York Knicks, Rich Paul isn't going to suggest them as a team to sign with or as a team to be traded for. If their client wants to be traded to the New York Knicks, Rich Paul is like, hey, I'll trade you to the Knicks. It is what it is. But this is just annoying. As a New York Knicks fan, to me, it's just annoying. It's an annoyance. We're grown men. These guys have years under their belt in doing what they do best. Rich Paul, Leon Rose, the Knicks are such a marquee franchise that if Rich Paul is actually sitting there trying to convince his clients not to come to New York just based on some petty nonsense, it's just annoying. And it's a concern because Klutch Sports is represented by some big names, like I said it earlier in the video. It's gotten to a point where we have to ask ourselves, can the New York Knicks build a championship roster without any Klutch clients on their team? As crazy as that sounds, every single year it seems like Rich Paul acquires a big name. In my opinion, just stop being petty altogether. Whether that's Leon Rose, the New York Knicks, William Wesley, Rich Paul, just cut it out. There is a light at the end of the tunnel because it seems like from Stephon Bonnie, it seems like these two are willing to meet. They are willing to step in a room, talk things out, open a bottle of liquor, put the fireplace on, put some nice music on in the background, and just squash whatever nonsense you guys have towards one another. Because if this is a continuing act, if this in the future is just going to prevent the Knicks from gaining any Klutch Sports clients on their team, it's a joke. As a New York Knicks fan, I hope we get to the bottom of this. I hope something leaks from either camp as to why it is that they don't want to work with one another. Is it because of the Cam Reddish situation, which I doubt? Is it because the Knicks put him in the doghouse? Look, I doubt it. I just hope something leaks from one party and then we can just move on, squash this, because look, whether you want to hear this or not, the New York Knicks dealing with Klutch Sports in the future is very important, but like I said earlier, if DeJounte Murray or someone from that caliber requests a trade from the New York Knicks, Rich Paul allegedly will back off. So they are willing to meet. They're willing to hash things out. They are willing to hopefully get in a room and just squash everything and move on as grown adults. Let me know what you guys think about all of this, annoyance, because that's what it is to me, an annoyance. Klutch Sports, CAA, the Knicks. To me, it's just a whole mess right now. We don't know what's going on. Hopefully we get some clarity in the coming weeks, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's annoying? Do you guys blame Klutch? Do you guys blame Leon, CAA? Who do you blame at this moment? My personal opinion, I'm leaning towards blaming Klutch, but that's just me. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.